Fixtures in the watch, shorty. Check. Watch, shorty. Fixtures in the watch, shorty hot.
They told me that I could be anything, then left to me when I tried. Do I even know who I am? Or am I overthinking again? Superstition take a hold of me. Silent won't come naturally. Just tell me I'll be fine. Fuck this metamorphosis. I just wanna take my time.
Rose gold fixtures in the watch.
Sing a song about life.
You know, some ponies would dream of having parents like that. Yeah, right. Name one. Me. Growing up, I never thought I'd be the best at anything because no pony ever told me.
I didn't know that I could still love you, but still I wondered every day. I think I dreamt of you the other night. No short-lived memory. Look how far you've come, becoming some pony brand new. I've been away for so long, but when you came home, you were still you. Somehow I knew it and further.
Hello, Byron? Yeah. You know me.
Just so scared of putting all this pressure on you. I care so much, but I still got these feelings still. Every time I hear you laugh, I feel like I'm okay. So I'll never talk, I swear I'll never say. I guess I got this feeling I ain't falling in love. So I see my feelings on a digital dove. I've been back inside for a really long time now. So why do you feel so far away?
So, the Princess of Friendship wants you and I to be friends again?
I know. Weird, right?
I don't understand. Did something happen to you after I left for magic school?
What? No, I don't see what that has to do with anything. Why would you even ask that?
Okay, so I hope you can hear me okay there. I hope there's not a lot of background music because my dad is recording. So can y'all hear me? Hello, Brick House Key, the Commander Macarena. Hope y'all can hear me fine there, and I got someone here with me right now. Hi, Ryder.
Hi.
All right, so I'm going to start up the game. And Ryder,
Okay.
does the audio come out good through the stream?
I don't think I can hear the audio right now.
Huh?
Like, do you mean from YouTube or from here?
From YouTube.
Oh. Yeah, I could hear it just fine a second ago.
Okay. Good.
Just a little nervous.
Yeah, we already saw this. So, guys, I haven't streamed for months, and I haven't done anything in the channel for months, and now I'm here. Sorry for that long shitty person-induced hiatus, but here I am now. I'm going to turn down the game volume a bit because I can barely hear Ryder.
Oh, you can really hear me. Thanks. Oof. So you probably stream more sooner than I've streamed.
What did you say?
You've probably streamed more recently than I've streamed.
Oh, should I just turn down the master volume? Doesn't matter.
Let me look real quick. I streamed 3 months ago last. When's the last time you streamed?
Like 6 months ago. Or 9.
Okay, I have been more recent. Okay, never mind that. I am more recent.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. What's up, little Buka?
Just, I'm good. I just weird to be in a
Okay.
stream with you.
Let me. Okay, just don't get too lovey, okay?
Come on,
Let's
I
see
won't.
if I can remember everything. Okay, and what was the back dot button? I guess I can't use it here. That makes sense. I already beat that area, didn't I? I think I did. I suppose so. Considering, yeah, it has a high score and everything. I remember beating this. So I'm going to go on through that big gate over there. And let's see where that takes us.
I haven't seen much of Pac-Man, RE-PAC.
You haven't seen a lot of RE-PAC?
No, just from.
I've seen a
I've seen
bunch.
some of it because of your streams, but that's about it. I like Pac-Man World Free because he has the voice.
I like Pac-Man World 3. I grew up with it, but I know
Great
it's
voice actor.
yeah, I know.
It's Thomas. I love that. I can't unhear it now. Every time I go and listen to that.
I know World 3 is a lot of people's least favorite. I like it best out of the three, but that may be just because of nostalgia, because the people did make a fair point that it was a repetitive game.
Was it really that repetitive?
Somewhat.
Okay,
These
but Pac-Man could talk,
areas.
so who cared, right?
If only it had been better in other aspects. It didn't even come out in Japan.
What, did it just come out in the USA?
Yeah, in Europe.
Oh, of course, Europe. Europe gets everything, don't they?
I'm not sure about that, but the European PC port was published by EA for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway,
I didn't know
enough
EA would deal with that.
enough rambling for now. Let's get into this level. Clowning around episode. Clowning around. You love to do that, don't you?
Me?
Yes, especially now in Discord.
Hey. What? Say the clown avatar thing?
Yeah.
I am not a clown for opening 5 minutes worth of loot boxes. It was just 5 minutes, and I honestly would have kept going until I eventually got it.
See, you're a clown.
At least I didn't spend a few hours on it.
I didn't either.
How long did it take you?
Ow. Like, I don't know, like 8 minutes.
Not 24 hours?
No.
Did you like all the item references?
Yeah, there was a Sonic one.
There was one for Sonic, Kirby, Final Fantasy, the Wumbus. There were others, I'm sure. The Ocarina was my favorite because I really like that one. Very nostalgic. I mean, the Sonic one I really like, but, you know.
Yeah,
I'm so happy they referenced Kirby.
me too. My favorite Nintendo character.
Yes.
And a non-binary icon.
Kirby as a non-binary icon?
Well, I don't know if you knew this, but even though the English versions refer to Kirby as a male, the Japanese original versions of the games have always said that he has no gender.
Oh. I've always seen Kirby as a male and not a female.
Well, he
I
does a
didn't
lot
know
of
that.
both. He does a lot
I
of...
didn't know what
Wears a lot
I
of
did-
male and female outfits, and
Yes, he does. Okay. Does he look very feminine and cute?
yes, that too.
I didn't even know what
Okay, interesting.
binary is it non-binary?
Yes, non-binary, not
Not-
non-binary.
That's how I used to pronounce it.
I know.
I didn't even know what that was until like a year or two ago. The more you know.
Damn, can't believe Kirby is woke. Hi, and hi there, Peanut Man. If you're still
Yes,
there.
it's a peanut man. I still think we should do a pretzel cult over a peanut cult.
What? No, peanuts are better.
That was my idea. Because I think a pretzel cult would be way better. Pretzels are amazing and need more appreciation.
Peanuts are still better.
No. Okay, how
Okay.
about we start putting pretzels in Reese instead of peanut butter? I bet that'll sell well.
Maybe if you make it a separate flavor, don't make it the main one. Peanuts are fine.
Oh, no, we're gonna permanently change.
How dare you?
Oh, what? Pretzels are amazing. You know, there actually is a Reese chips flavor where they put potato chips in it.
Interesting.
And there's also the caramel flavor. That one was really sweet.
Oh, I keep earning trophies without realizing it.
Oh, look at where Pac-Man is. Its true form. I wonder what Pac-Man feels like in this state, not having any limbs.
Oh,
Like, what does
shit,
he feel like?
that
Is he
was
just
stupid.
a head? Like, how does he move? Does he just move?
I
How does
guess.
he get around? It's not like he has anything, like, most things that... I mean, can he fly? Is that how he's moving? Oh, you have died.
Yeah, I did just a second ago, and that was stupid.
I don't know why that reminded me of Super Mario. Like, with the death.
Checkpoint. Give me just a second to mod John over here.
Omnicolors.
Omnicolors.
Yes.
Shut up.
That's what it reminds me of.
I mean, yeah, of course. They're circus colors.
Oh, yes. Because Pomni is a jester. You have to collect the letters at the bottom, right?
I don't have to, but if I do, I get bonus points, I think.
Reminds me of another game that did that.
Donkey Kong Country.
Is Pac-Man World RE-PAC just a big rip-off of all these other games like Donkey Kong and Mario and Crash?
I mean, if you want to get technical, every game is a rip-off of a different one.
Or it's inspiration.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
exactly.
wait. I like the Ocarina, but I think actually no, the Ooh Banana in the loot box. That was my favorite.
Oh yeah, the banana.
Ooh Banana. I love that reference.
Ooh, Specky.
Yes, you sure love Specky a lot.
Yes, I do. That's not gonna be a topic of conversation right now.
Alright then.
What did that button do? Oh, there's another here. 1, 2.
Yeah, Donkey
3.
Kong 64 has some of the most collectibles in any game.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
I don't know
Like,
where I left it.
to the
Let
point-
it be.
To the point where people complain about it. It's a really hard game to 100% complete. I'm
Damn.
not sure about this, but I think you can 100% complete it without getting all the collectibles. In technicality. Like, there's so many. Like, if you want 100% complete a game, do not attempt to do Donkey Kong 64. Unless you're
don't-
really, really dedicated.
Yeah, I don't 100% a lot of games unless, you know, I really, really like them and I think they're easy to 100% like Spider-Man.
Hey, Shab. I
Yeah.
want you to 100% complete Klonoa. Get all those gems.
I'm not going to do that. I can get the all the Phantomilions in Door to Phantom Isle, but that's it.
You're not going to collect each individual gem.
Peanut Man is Overlord.
I'm definitely going to play Klonoa 2 again, and I will finish it. But I'm not getting all the gems.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you'd have to be crazy good to do that.
I'm gonna be honest. I like collecting the gems, but it is one of the most annoying collectibles I've ever had to face in the game because I missed just one. And it's like, now I gotta restart the whole game if I want to collect every single one. Okay, I know I don't have to do that, but like,
I
you have to go
mean,
back.
there's not a lot of incentive to do that anyway, I believe.
You know what would be a good incentive? Beat
What?
Klonoa, like the remake. Beat it, get all the gems, get a free wind ring.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yes, in real life, that would give players an incentive to 100% complete it. I love Klonoa 1, but it is one of the worst games with one of the worst completion bonuses.
For
It's a great
real.
game, but its completion bonus is terrible.
I wonder if stop laughing at me, bitch. If Fantasy Reverie Series changed anything about the completion rewards. But I don't want to go and check that out myself.
You're too scared.
And yes, Peanut Man, you should buy this if it's a good game. It's a good remake.
Yes, I would honestly recommend RE-PAC.
Ow.
Something else I gotta say about Klonoa is that it can be extremely hard at times. A certain boss battle in the first game that I don't want to bring up. Fuck Joker. Am I allowed to swear on these streams, or is it family friendly?
Nah, don't worry. Oh shit. My streams are all 100% guaranteed to be not family friendly. They have swears.
Alright then. Fuck.
Swears are a part of my lexicon. Ah yes, PAC-MAN. I missed the B and the N.
Cute.
Oh, the stupid slot machine.
Do you know what the final completion bonus in Super Mario Sunshine is?
No, I don't. I do not know that.
Do you want to know what it is?
Okay, sure.
So, Super Mario Sunshine is actually a pretty hard game to complete 100%. You have to get all the blue coins, I think. Those are a pain in the ass to get all of. And after you go through getting all those coins, the only thing you get is a postcard.
Okay.
Just a postcard. Like in game one with all the characters in a photo. I think that's it.
You know what? You know what? I think one of the best completion bonuses was
What?
for the OG Game Boy Pokemon games.
What was the completion bonus?
Like,
Or should I know this?
I don't know if you know that, but like, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've seen anything Pokemon, honestly, but if I remember correctly, if you like completed the Pokédex in the Game Boy games, you could go to like an area in the game where a character would give you like a certificate that you're a new Pokemon master, and you could actually like print out that certificate and put your name on it.
That is one of the best completion bonuses ever. I did not know that at all. Not in any way. I know about Pokemon my whole life. Just not learning that.
I really, really like that.
Alright, time to go do it. You can still print it out, right?
I don't know, actually, I don't remember how it gets printed out.
Wait, I think I know how.
How?
I think I have an idea. At least this is just a guess. I know the Game Boy had an accessory where you could print stuff out.
Oh, perhaps it's that.
But I think that accessory was part of like another accessory. Oh yeah, we're getting into accessory syndrome here.
Game
Because
Boy
that
camera?
accessory- Yes, that. You could print out the picture. So I'm not sure if that's how you did it with it, or maybe you'd full on connect your Game Boy to an actual printer, and you know it's not as crazy as connecting your Game Boy to a sewing machine.
Oh,
I think one of the craziest ones to me is one where you could catch fish with it. Like you could detect where fish were underwater.
okay.
The Game Boy's starting to sound more like this personal all-in-one kit rather than a game console.
The Game Boy was the original smart device.
You could actually connect a phone to it. And a keyboard, I think.
It was the original smartphone.
Literally. You could connect it to the internet, actually, yeah.
Yeah, see what I mean?
There's a barcode reader gadget in there. Game Boy had like all sorts of accessories. But good luck finding any of them for good prices.
And yeah, Peanut Man, John, the original was a PS1 game. I played it as a kid on emulators. Shit, I died. So I do get some nostalgia from playing this. But even if you have never played it before, it's a good platformer. It's fun. I would recommend it. I missed the B again.
Can I just send you a screenshot of one of the Game Boy, like, I don't know if you can look at it, but I'm gonna send it. This is the fish one I was talking about. Let's send.
I'll look into it when I get a chance.
Yep, it was the Pocket Sonar. I think it was only in Japan. This is the kind of things that Game Boy made.
It also had a port to the Game Boy Advance, John, but that port was like more watered down and stuff. So yeah.
Remember when we had to connect a Game Boy and a Game Boy Advance to transfer Pokemon? I think that's how it worked. Or the trade.
Oh, that makes sense. Trading between the Gen 1, Gen 2 games and the Gen 3 games.
Do you think there's anyone in history who's been playing Pokemon since day one, Gen 1, and still has Pokemon all the way back from Gen 1?
I would not be surprised.
It would probably be incredibly difficult, but it's not possible.
I should suck at this.
Would you say Pac-Man is a gaming legend?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Is that even a question?
You did get in the Fortnite at one point.
I'd say it's one of the most iconic characters in gaming ever.
I remember his reveal for Smash. They got red with Sonic, and then they got blue with... Wait, no, they got blue with Sonic.
This one's Sonic Red.
No, an alternate universe. Yeah, so Sonic with blue, and then Mario with red, and then Pac-Man just had a yellow line, and then boom, Pac-Man's in Smash now.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that way back before I had a Switch. Back when I could only play Smash 64. And I was so jealous.
You should have bought a Wii U. If anything, you would be doing your family a favor, because at that point, if you didn't have a Wii U is basically a Wii but better. So at that point, yeah, it would be it'd be like getting the Series X now. It'd be a double whammy console.
I kind of prefer getting the original Wii right
Me
now.
too.
But,
I would still recommend. Okay, wait. I need to tell you this. If you're really gonna get a Wii, make sure to get one that has GameCube compatibility.
I thought they all did?
No, they do not. Sadly.
Except maybe the later models, the smaller ones.
Are you talking about the Wii Shitty? I mean, the Wii Mini.
I think that's what it's called.
The Wii Mini is actually not a good console. Like, at all. This is what a Wii Mini was. It was only in Canada, surprisingly, my country. It was $100, and you get a mini Wii. You could play Wii games. That's it. No GameCube support, no internet support, none of that.
Well, that doesn't mean it's a bad console.
You couldn't download Nintendo eShop games.
You mean Wii Shop channel?
eShop channel. Sorry, eShop's DS Prius. But yeah, you couldn't do that. It's literally just a console.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I'd rate it out of 10. 2 out of 10. Just get a regular Wii. It just I don't even.
I think it's meant for people who couldn't get a Wii around that time. And I mean, it's not a bad console. You can still play Wii games, which are pretty good games. It's got a great library. Yeah, and?
No, I still call it the Wii shitty. I would not get that console. I'd rather not have a Wii than have that.
What the hell? No, I'd rather have that than not have a Wii. What's your big problem with it?
My big problem with the Wii Mini is that, like, it's not just that the GameCube support's gone. It's the fact that you couldn't connect to the internet, and there's so much you can't do without that.
You can still play Wii games.
Oh yeah, another bad feature. You couldn't have a memory card.
You could still play Wii games.
Can you just accept that it's not a great console? Okay, look, I will call it an okay console. Okay, at best.
I mean, what's the main reason one gets a Wii? To play Wii games. That thing can do that, so if you can't get a Wii for any reason, that's a good that Wii Mini is a good deal.
Well, I'm gonna let you. So you can't have save data. So no save data. Or at least...
Wait, no save data?
Or at least, if there is save data, a very small amount since there's no memory card.
Does the Wii not have a hard drive?
I don't... I'm looking at it right now. This is all the things that are removed. All internet capabilities.
Yeah?
No support for the Wii LAN adapter. No GameCube support, obviously. No memory card ports. You know, and also, I already said GameCube. You know. Okay. We only support split table. And it cannot output 480p, so it's like super low quality.
Wait, it cannot output 480p or it can only output 480p?
It cannot output 480p.
Then what does it output on?
I don't know, it doesn't say.
Because 480p is like a really low quality. Are you sure that's not saying it's good quality?
No, it's saying the Wii Mini only supports pumps. What is this word? Compost? Not compost.
Oh.
What is it?
Composite?
Cables. Composite, yeah, and it cannot output 480p.
Okay.
I just...
Yeah, it's basically a cheaper. It's basically a Wii but cheap. That's literally what it is.
There is no reason to get this when the Wii was not if it had internet, I wouldn't like complain as much, because there were other Wiis that had no GameCube support. But not having internet is a big thing because you can't download from that shop, and that's a pretty big deal. Like literally, the Wii Shop is one of the best features of the Wii. When you take it away,
I'd assume if you can't afford a Wii, you probably can't afford an internet connection.
It didn't sell very well.
I mean, of course.
People were not buying the Wii Mini.
Yes, John is right. Physical media prevails.
Anyway, my point is, Wii Mini is not a great console, and I would not. I definitely wouldn't recommend it today. Is what I'm saying. Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah, it makes sense, but again, if you just want to play Wii games, then that's got you covered.
I'll buy a Wii U, which I could probably buy for the same price nowadays.
Rather get a normal Wii.
Are we? Yeah. I was only telling you this because just buy a regular Wii with GameCube support, because then you're getting the most value out of it, and you can find one for like 100, which is the same price as the Wii Mini. Because then you can play Wii games and GameCube games, and well, shop doesn't really work. Oh yeah, another thing about the Wii Mini, because there was no internet, no homebrew, no pirating.
Okay, then it's not a good console for now. For today. For nowadays.
Something else I have to say. You'd have to
Pink
buy
fruited butt.
everything physical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I make a good argument
What was the argument?
that the Wii Mini isn't a great console?
What was the argument?
That the Wii Mini is not a great console.
That's not an argument. That's the point
Oh.
you're trying to make.
Oh, was there no argument then?
What argument were you making?
That it's not great because of all the features it removes? Maybe I'm just saying a fact. I think it deserves a 3 out of 10.
I'll be
just
a
can't
little
see it.
nicer. 4 out of 10.
Oh. Well, thank you for being nicer.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Me? I guess the plus side of the Wii Mini is that you got a red Wii remote.
The plus side of the Wii Mini is that it's cheaper. Well, it was cheaper.
What the? Oh my god. Is that the real price? Oh wait, no featured offers available. I don't think the Wii Mini is even being sold anymore. Another thing
No
about the
featured
Wii Mini-
offers
oh,
available
yeah.
means you can click see all buying options.
Oh yeah, something else I forgot to mention about it. It came out after the Wii U came out.
Okay, now that's weird. I'm
Yeah.
guessing that's why it didn't really sell well. If it had come out while the Wii was the latest thing, maybe it would have sold a little better.
Its release date was December 7th, 2012, so one day after my birthday that year.
What a nice birthday present. A console to
I got
complain
a-
about.
If I got a Wii Mini for my birthday, I'd chuck it out the window and that would be the end of it.
If I didn't have a Wii, I would really appreciate a Wii Mini. Sort
I
of.
would give you a Wii Mini, but all I'm saying is I would not recommend it. Just get a regular Wii because it's literally the same price as a Wii Mini was almost over a decade ago. There's no... Do we agree there's not really any point to getting a Wii Mini now? when the
Yeah,
Wii is
I
so
get
cheap?
that.
Like, maybe back then it was a nice alternative. Like, maybe if you want to get it for like some little kids that just want to play Wii games, fine.
Why did you
But
say
in
little
today's
kids?
game- I don't know, maybe adults. I mean, okay, look, I just can't see an adult buying this over a Wii. I'm sorry, okay?
I mean, if all I want to do is play Wii games, that's got me covered. I say again. Why do I keep dying?
You are so nice, Shab, about these things.
Oh, see, John said in the chat, that's called not being spoiled. Appreciate the small things.
I do appreciate the small things. I would appreciate a
What?
Wii Mini,
What just happened?
but you know. Oh my god, there's a Wii Mini I found on Amazon.
No game,
For
I'm not going to
100
switch to easy mode. Shut up. I'm not that much of a wimp.
Oh, wow. I found some Wii here. I found a Wii here that's 134, but it comes with a Wii, the adapter. It comes with pretty much everything, including 2 Wiimotes and a nunchuck. That's a good price for coming with all that. Look at that. I just found a Wii for 83 bucks.
What price do they have on eBay?
eBay. I should look at eBay. Also, here's something else about the Wii. If you're getting a Wii, you need to get Wii Sports with it.
Doesn't it come with the Wii?
I think it comes with... Okay, here's the thing. It does, but if you're getting a Wii, it's unlikely you're going to get one in the original box with Wii Sports, so you might actually have to buy that separate.
Yeah, good point.
Because that's going to be more expensive. It's going to be... Let's see. Nintendo Wii, 512GB video game console. It's only $35. And it comes with a Wii remote. Like
Oh yeah, I remember Dying Light. We couldn't even get through that in hard mode.
Actually, do you want me to send you that link? Because I don't know if you're actually gonna get it, but that's actually a really good price for a Wii. Dude, I'm just like
Megabyte, not gigabyte.
I did not expect to find one for this cheap with a controller. Oh my gosh. We already have a Wii. We have like 3 of them.
Buy it for me then.
If I had the money, I would. I would buy you a Wii in a heartbeat. You deserve a Wii.
Stop falling. Waka waka waka. How am I gonna waka waka if I keep falling?
God. There are a lot of good listings on eBay.
Yeah, eBay is great to get older stuff. I literally, like, yesterday got hooked with Bejeweled Twist physical for like $4 without the shipping.
Nice. Without the shipping?
Yeah. But with the
That's really
shipping,
good,
it was
man.
just like $7.
You love the Wii?
If I had one, I would probably. It has a lot of great games.
I think you'd honestly love it just as much as your PS3.
I love my PS3. I wish I could get it fixed for once. Sometime
Wait,
soon.
what happened?
It does this weird thing where it keeps turning itself off and then not wanting to boot up again.
Aw. I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's okay, I'll get it fixed sometime. For sure. I mean, it's one of my favorite consoles that I have. I also need to get my PS2 fixed. Ow.
What happened there? PS2?
We didn't touch it for a long time. It was at my grandma's house catching dust. It caught too much dust, I guess, because now the what's it called? The disc reader, it doesn't really work anymore. It never actually it never actually even spins the disc.
Dang. Have you ever heard of Kijiji?
What?
Kijiji.
What's that?
I wouldn't expect you to have heard of it. It's basically the Canadian Craigslist.
Okay.
So, but we also have Craigslist, so we have both. Some of the things we've gotten, like, do you know how I got my computer? It was through that site, Kijiji.
What's Craigslist again?
You don't know what Craigslist is?
Never been there.
Oh. Craigslist is basically a place. Okay, so imagine it's kind of like Amazon or eBay, but it's more like a free-for-all, and it's more of, you know, you'd probably, I think it has, like, you find the person, like, they're selling something. It's almost like, the best way to describe it is, imagine going to a garage sale, but it's like they're showing a specific item. Almost like it's not a pawn shop, but what they're doing is, they're selling the item, and if you want it and they're selling it at a good price, you can go get it, and you can go to where they are in the area and buy it from them.
Oh, we have something like that. It's called Mercado Libre.
So you have Mercado Libre, we have Kijiji, and then the rest of the world gets Craigslist, but we also have Craigslist. But yes, that's how I got my computer.
That's how I got my PS3, actually.
Oh. Actually, our original white one, well, not our original one, but one of the ones we had for a long, long time, that we got it through there, I think, as well. GG. I love these sites, honestly. I doubt you have this where you are. It might be a local thing. Have you ever heard of King of Trade?
I don't think I have.
I think it's just a local. It's basically a pawn shop. They have a bunch of stuff there, and they have loads of games and consoles for really good prices.
Oh.
I've seen a PS3 there with a controller go for $100.
Sweet.
And we saw Dreamcast there once in the box.
Holy shit.
It's expensive, we couldn't get it. One of my family members, they really want to get a Dreamcast from there, but, you know, outside of the box, so it's cheaper. They never have them. If I ever get a Dreamcast and play Adventure 2 on it, Sonic Adventure 2, I will be a happy ridey.
I want to play Sonic Adventure 1 on it.
Really?
Yes.
I think I remember watching this storytime YouTuber how I think they got the Dreamcast, but I think they placed like an order for the Dreamcast, and they would have to go like pay and pick it up that day. And that day they went to go get it, but I guess the person giving it to them thought they already paid for it, so he kind of just took the Dreamcast and left and got it for free.
What?
It's just the way he did that skit. He's holding the Dreamcast and he kind of just awkwardly walks out. I mean, I'd be happy with a free Dreamcast.
Me too. That would be awesome.
Imagine Klonoa on the Dreamcast.
Oh, Klonoa Adventure. Ow.
Do you think Klonoa could have ran on the Dreamcast just fine?
Huh?
Do you think Klonoa could have easily ran on the Dreamcast and worked?
I mean, wasn't the PlayStation more powerful? But I feel like Klonoa would do well as a Dreamcast game. I mean,
Yes,
maybe
easily, I
not
can
so well
imagine.
because it even failed to do so in PS1. But I could easily see Klonoa on the Dreamcast. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I can imagine. And Klonoa on a Nintendo console just makes perfect sense, didn't it?
Yes.
It's a little-
Klonoa
it's
fits
honest-
like a glove on
It's
Nintendo.
honestly like a little eerie how well he fits on the Nintendo and on the Wii, like it's a remake. Like it's almost like Klonoa was meant to be on a Nintendo console, but then PlayStation swooped in and was like, actually, can we put this on the PlayStation? He reminds me of Kirby. The entire atmosphere in Klonoa reminds me of Kirby fully.
Klonoa and Kirby have so much in common, actually. Like
You
it's
think they
kind
should
of
have a crossover.
yes, like it's kind of crazy how much they have in common. They both travel through worlds of dreams. They both use their own enemies to attack the enemies back. They both start with K. They both have freaking really dark twists.
Oh yeah. Who do you think would win in a fight, Kirby or Klonoa? And they both have all of their strengths.
Honestly, probably Kirby.
Really? But Klonoa could just grab Kirby and chuck.
Yeah, he'll just puff up and float back.
And Klonoa can flutter, but Kirby can fly.
Yeah,
Oh, they really do have a lot in common. I
Yeah,
know
they
Klonoa
do.
looks like a Sonic character, but I feel like him and Kirby have the most similarities.
same.
I love seeing fan art of them together.
Me too. Oh, come on! That's nice, John. That your friend got the Dreamcast with Adventure 1. That's fucking awesome. I wish that were me.
Wait, really?
You looking at the chat?
Oh, now I am. Sorry, I was looking at listings and kind of got distracted looking at Klonoa art.
Can't blame you. Klonoa artists are extremely talented.
Yes. That is amazing. You know what? I should try and look up Dreamcast right now. Just see what I can find. You know what? Dreamcast. Let's see how...
Okay, where do I go now?
Would you buy a Dreamcast Classic for 100?
A Dreamcast Classic?
Like, that doesn't exist, but if it did exist, I mean, if Sega made that.
Well, depends on a lot of things, you know, and how well it runs, the emulation quality, the
Like,
game
it
library.
It runs the games really well. It has 30 games, and it has Adventure 1 and 2, and a bunch of others, and it's only 100. And the great controller is just like the Dreamcast one, because it's a classic. It'd basically be like the NES and SNES and Sega Classic, all those consoles.
If it's moddable to, if I
Yes,
can
it's
mod it
moddable.
to add other, oh come on, other Dreamcast games, then yes, immediate buy.
That's amazing. I love the Dreamcast.
Great console. Don't know why it didn't sell. Okay, yes, I kind of know why it didn't sell it. That's pretty tough competition.
You miss when Nintendo made consoles. I mean, not Nintendo. Sega
Nintendo.
made consoles.
Yes,
miss it?
but I'm also glad I'm also kind of glad they don't now, cause like now I can experience Sonic wherever I want.
Sega did such a good job with the Genesis and the Dreamcast. They did so well for a long time.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how there was like actually a point where Sega consistently made consoles alongside Sega, but then one day everything changed.
Why are you so confused, John? What's confusing you?
Hmm?
John. And yeah, it's crazy. Like, you rescue me, Daddy. I'll be outside. Be careful, Dad. It's crazy. I think if you went up to a '90s kid back in the '90s and said eh, and and told them that soon, in a few years, Sega is gonna be putting games on Nintendo consoles, they wouldn't believe you.
No.
With the
But
big
now
rivalry they had.
Sega eventually gave up. It was like, let's just put it on all consoles.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for Dreamcast. I found one for $200.
Oh.
I found one for $400.
Damn.
I am not surprised.
I hate this stupid slot machine so much.
I hope that Crazy Taxi would be on a Dreamcast Mini.
Didn't they put Crazy Taxi on Android?
Yeah, but
I mean, yeah, I'm
No.
just... it's an unrelated
No,
question.
there's a bowling alley in my city. And I think it's a company that makes bowling alleys. And I went there again. And, you know, they serve pizza, which is nice.
Oh, no,
But
awesome.
they had an arcade machine, like a full-on arcade machine for Crazy Taxi.
Fucking awesome.
With the wheel and everything. It was high quality. It looked like it costed a lot and it was unique.
And I'm gambling
wanted-
because I can. Because I'm going to lose all my money to fucking PAC-MAN.
Yeah, don't gamble. Oh my god, I found a Dreamcast. It's over $900, almost $1,000.
Okay, enough listings. There's a race car here. I have to race.
Alright.
Practice here to prepare for the race. Press circle to use PAC Turbo. Blast past your enemies when the gauge at the bottom left is full.
It probably costs so much because it's a limited edition one. And those in the box. Fab, you ready to sell a kidney? Would it be a minty kidney?
Perhaps.
I'll eat it.
What? Oh, hi, Talk
It
Man.
would taste good. If it's minty, I'll eat it. Yum.
Shut up.
You're the
I'm
minty
about to
kind.
fight a boss. I'm about to race a boss, actually. And
Alright.
you're talking about my kidneys. Be a racist. Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
Why is it in first person?
What? What do you mean?
I don't know. I expected it to be third person, not first person for the driving.
Yeah, me too, actually. I want to win this fucking
certainly-
race. That's what I do.
They certainly look like clowns.
Wait, what does it mean? Can I eat the clowns now? Or something? Doesn't look like it.
I don't mind the first person, I just didn't expect it. Did you know that there are some Mario Kart games where you can enter first person?
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome, actually.
I know in Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS you can enter first person. The only downside is you have to use motion controls, I think.
Huh.
Which is annoying because, you know,
Get out of my
if you
way,
don't want-
oh, shit.
the 3DS was peak.
Yeah, and now they're freaking shutting down the store. The shop. The eShop.
I'm trying not to cry. Because I grew up with the 3DS shop. Like, I actually did from the beginning.
You grew up with everything, bro. I grew up
Okay.
wanting a 3DS.
I know I grew up with all these things. But the 3DS for me, it was like a personal console. It wasn't a family one. Like, I grew up with one. That was my own personal console. And now they're shutting down the server. I actually am starting to hate the Switch. If I could go back to Nintendo having two consoles, the Wii U and the 3DS, I'd do it. Because I honestly think that was better. It was at a better time, a better era.
I don't know if I would agree.
The Switch is really great in being able to switch games, but it doesn't feel like it has the same life as the 3DS and Wii U did.
Yeah, when it
Like-
comes to like vibes. No, don't fucking fall.
Like, uh-oh.
Yeah, when it
Like
comes
the
to vibe,
vibes-
I think I would agree.
So different, and it's just... I miss the Wii U. I miss the 3DS.
Oh, come on. I need to drift more.
I miss the 360 a lot, but I honestly mean I think miss the 3DS the most and being able to buy games and play on that.
John grew up with Kanika.
Oh.
You lose. Yes, I'm gonna have to... Oh, that takes a life away.
lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Have you
have to
ever
do
heard
that again.
Ever
Yes.
heard of big rigs over the road racing?
Oh yeah, fucking Big Rigs, man.
One
That
of the
game was
worst games ever
so
made.
unfinished. Why did it get to take off before me?
I genuinely think I read somewhere that the developers, like, it almost was like an alpha for them or something. I don't even know. It was weird. That game should not have been released.
Yeah, it shouldn't
Rated
have.
by the ESRB. Someone looked at it and went, wow, this is shit. But E. Not their job to rate if it's completed, just rate it. Like, I think the reason that game, like, I'm legitimately surprised nobody sued that game company, because the game straight up has false advertising.
Yeah, it does.
Like, there's never police cars in the game, or any of that shit. It's all lies. I legitimately don't know how this was able to be put in stores for more than a week. Like, if I was, like, a game store owner, and I was told to sell this game, and I actually looked at it, I'd be like, no, we can't sell this. This is unfinished. This shouldn't be legal. Even some of the worst games from the NES and SNES era, even those games were at least completed in their eyes. This game wasn't even completed. It's more glitchy than Sonic 06. Honestly, I would say.
I mean, yeah,
It's
it
like-
literally is. It's like a, it's. I wouldn't say it's even a it's even in beta state. I'd say it's way before that.
I've even seen, like, someone be like, you know, it's not even qualifies as a game because, did you know you can't actually lose in the game?
Yeah, I know.
Is it even a game then if you can't win or lose? What even is it? It's just a driving simulator. There's no fucking objective.
Not even a good driving simulators, because you face through everything.
Like, how did this game get made? Like, genuinely. And who the hell was on the credit scene? Who would want to be credited on this?
Exactly.
I wouldn't.
Oh, I'm taking first place for now.
You know, I think the funniest part about Big Rigs was that they updated the game and released new versions that fix things, and I'm like, bitch, are you guys are you guys idiots? Are you guys a bunch of numbnut idiots that think we could just update the game and release new versions? This ain't no 2010s game where you can just update it when you fix things. Like, even that would not be great because the game should be finished from the start. But they're doing it like they're releasing new versions so
Oh,
they
they
know
all
the
just
game has
exploded.
problems. And they just... They're idiots! They are idiots! This game should never have ever been released. Like...
Isn't
Metacritic, 8%.
Isn't the publisher of Big Rigs literally involved with like Nick All-Stars Brawl or something?
Oh my god. Published by Game Mill Publishing. Like, the fact that there's a police car on the cover and that's never in the game. That is literally, I feel like that should genuinely be illegal. Like, I'm not just saying that. Literally the first review, false advertising, there are no police chases, illegal cargo, and every screenshot on the back cover is fake.
Almost there, shut up, you know, I'm not going to do it. Almost got it.
You know, if I was the judge of, like, games, and I had to look at a game, and I was shown the entire game and what it did, I'd be like, you guys either fix it, or don't release it, because I don't think we can legally release this without getting sued, potentially.
I don't think the publisher even played the game. I have a feeling like whoever was in charge of it wasn't ready to release it yet, but like the publisher just took it and released it without even looking at it.
The publisher's an idiot too. You know, there are people in this world that are dumb, and then there are people that I genuinely wonder if they have brains.
Perilous pipes. Okay.
And I say 5-star reviews here, and I can tell they're just joke reviews, obviously, because, you know, getting the fun out of it's so bad it's a good game, but it's like, if not for the false advertising, I'd be like, you know what, it's a shitty game that shouldn't have been released. But the fact there's false advertising, like, I genuinely don't understand how the company wasn't sued. Because this could easily get a lawsuit by false advertising what's in the game and then not having that be in the game.
Ow.
You know, have you ever heard of Desert Bus?
Is that one like that bus game that... Is that one like that other game that the Big Rigs people made?
I don't think the Big League people made that game, but it's a game where it didn't even get released.
Oh.
Ever heard of Penn and Teller?
No.
Oh, I think they're famous comedians or something. They made this game, and they purposely made it like this. They basically wanted to make a game that was so realistic to real life that it would just not be fun. And so the game is about, you drive a bus, first person, it was going to be on the Sega Genesis, in a collection of games, I think. You drive a bus, and you're driving all the way to Las Vegas. And it actually takes 8 hours to complete the game, like 8 real hours in real life.
Ouch.
And you can't pause it, so you actually have to sit there. You can't leave. You can't pause it. And, like, if you try to pause it, the horn honks. And you can open the bus doors, I think. You can... Sometimes you'll see a bug or a rock or a sign, but that's it. And if you... By the way, if you, like, even... Like, I've seen people do a trick where they'll hold the button. Even if you hold the button down, you still need to make sure it doesn't, like, slide into the sand, because if you just leave it, it'll eventually slide and curve to the right. You actually have to sit there for 8 hours. There's no workaround. There's no way to cheese it. And if you do go into the dirt, or the sand, you have to be driven all the way back. So if you drove for almost 8 hours and then get in the dirt, the game takes almost 8 hours to start over.
They should make a remake of that game. I would buy that.
I've actually seen people make a, like, a Atari version of it.
Why is there a horse tapping the screen? Why can't I... Do you have a problem with me sitting up there tapping the screen? I do it because I can. What's the problem? What's the issue?
Something else about this game is that there are actually going to be prizes. So you get 1 single point for every 8 hours. And whoever got the most points would actually earn a trip to Las Vegas.
That's crazy.
It is. Too bad it got canceled. I mean, I would have loved to see people actually try and do this. I know there's this charity streamers where they basically play this game, like, for charity. But they switch in shifts, so it's not just one person playing it the whole time. Thank God. Dude, I wouldn't mind doing that if it was in shifts, like if we could take turns and stuff every few hours, you know, or maybe every hour or two. Like,
it kind of reminds me a bit of how Stanley Parable has an ending that you can only get by playing the baby game for 4 hours straight.
I remember that ending back then, when the game had just come out like that. I was just like, huh, this game really has it all.
That's like the one ending I'm never getting.
I honestly wouldn't mind getting that. I would just think, how has the narrator not lost it yet? You know, the Stanley Parable is genuinely a disturbing game in some areas. You know, do you know about the suicide ending?
Which one is that? The one where you just...
Climb the stairs and jump, and keep doing that, and the narrator doesn't want you to.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I think one of my family members, they got that ending the first time, and they were so disturbed by it. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, imagine getting that as your first ending. Like, this game is showing fun, but it has a dark side to it.
Yes, it does.
I think one of the creepiest Easter eggs in that game is if, at a certain point, if you go out quick enough, you can actually see someone walking in the window.
Huh.
And that's the only time you ever see another person in the game, and it's never brought up or explained. That
Well,
would honestly freak me the fuck out, like, actually.
maybe it
If I
has
just saw
something
that
to
thing.
do with that other employee room that you used to escape in that one ending where you go all the way to the boss's office but then go back. God damn, stop burning me.
I don't actually think it's Stanley, though, or a version of him. I think it actually is just another person.
What did you say?
I don't think it's Stanley, though. Like, I think it actually is just another person.
I didn't say it's Stanley.
Oh.
Like,
what did you say?
Like in that ending, I don't remember that much, but you go all the way to the boss's office, then you go back right as the doors are closing, and the narrator like gets stuck in the boss's office, and then you go back and like another employee's door is open, and you escape through that door. I was saying maybe that person could be the employee that office belongs to.
That would be kind of chilling still.
Yeah.
I think the scariness of it is just like, you have the narrator, but that's it. There aren't actually anyone else. So when you see another figure, it's really disturbing, isn't it?
God damn it, stop dying. Why do you keep falling everywhere, Shab? Be better. Stop getting burnt.
I think one of more horror games is actually Portal 2. Like, Portal 1 actually isn't that scary.
Don't say too much about Portal 2. I haven't played it.
No, I won't. But Portal 1 is like confusing, but then Portal 2 definitely took it up a notch in the scariness of it, if that makes sense. You'll see when you play, but I would honestly consider it a horror game in some aspects.
Can you buy me Soundwave? How much does Soundwave cost?
I love Portal 2, honestly.
Okay,
Valve just makes such great games, don't they?
Yeah. They should learn to count to 3.
Count to 3. Yes, they should. No, I just want them to make Half-Life 4. And then everyone's like, where's Half-Life 3? They're like, hey, we said we could count to 4, but not 3. We just skip 3, and then that's it.
I remember seeing someone say at one point that Gabe Newell could literally just show up to an E3 or some other gaming event, just there eating a plate of spaghetti or something completely normal, and say the word 3 and then leave, and that would get everyone hyped.
Yes, it would. I'd love that.
Me too.
Is imagine I like disturbing things or like the aspect of horror.
I hate this freaking fire enemies
Or at
thingies.
least disturbing things in like meteor games. Like, did you know that Kirby 64 is a dark secret? Or a theory, at least. So, have you played Kirby 64 at all in the Crystal Shard?
Just a little bit of it many years ago.
Did you ever get to the ice world or planet?
I don't think I did. Like, the only thing I remember is Waddle Dee turning into Waddle Doo, which as a
You want
kid I thought was a really weird thing.
You want me to tell you about it?
Yeah, sure.
So this planet, you go to this planet, right? And it's all cold and stuff. And there are just robots and machines.
Dystopian.
And there's actually theories that this is actually an Earth that collapsed, and all that's left is the robots. And the whole world just ended and became a frozen wasteland, no life.
Dystopian indeed.
I don't know why that disturbs me so much. Like, I believe this theory because it just makes a lot of sense. Like, the planet actually looks like Earth. And where'd all these robots come from? There's literally no life on the planet. Just the robots.
$650. That's a lot. I cannot buy you Soundwave.
I mean, does it surprise you that Kirby would have something dark like this as a little Easter egg?
No.
I think honestly a frozen wasteland is more scary to me than just the planet not being. Like we could see a frozen, like not frozen, a fiery like wasteland, or one that looks very dead, like how like the Fallout universe kind of looks, but if it were more dead and there were no people. But I honestly think a frozen Earth with no humans is way scarier to me.
I remember this song. It was the theme. I think the title theme for the Game Boy Advance port of this game, of the original.
Mm.
You know, you were messing, John, but I would actually get you one if I could.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Shush.
You're a sweetheart with a big minty heart.
Shush.
It's true, beauty.
Told you not to be too lovey.
I'm trying. Ooh. Does it make you happy though?
Yeah, but not on the stream.
I love you.
You too. Yes, Jen. Yes, I would. Of course. I like giving things to people I love.
Too when I can. Aww.
It's love language for me.
Have you ever played Pac-Man 2?
The one on the SNES?
Yes. The one
Yes, I
that's
have.
really-
It came with the SNES disc for PlayStation 2. That was one of the games in it.
It's a very weird and silly game, isn't it?
Yes, and I liked it a lot actually. I liked it as a kid. I did think it was weird. Really weird. Doesn't even feel like a Pac-Man game at all, but I did like it.
I learned this later on. Did you know that I think in another country, or originally, it wasn't actually called Pac-Man 2 at all.
What was it called?
I think it was called Pac-Man: A New Adventure or something like that.
But that's the full title. It's called Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures.
I swear I remember seeing this somewhere. I swear. Just let me look this up.
Okay.
When I saw that, I was like, okay, yes, in Japan. Do you know what it was called in Japan?
What?
Hello, Pac-Man.
That's a cute name.
Yeah, I actually prefer that because, like, I don't know, it's not really a Pac-Man game. It almost feels like a spin-off.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Hello Pac-Man is a better name.
And, like, they slapped the name 2 on it, I guess, to get sales. Like, oh, look, it's Pac-Man 2. It's the second game. It's like, Pac-Man 1 didn't really have a story. But this one, like, there's, like, Pac-Man World and Pac-Man World 2. Like, these games those had a story, you know, but this one was kind of just introduced story into Pac-Man.
It's more like Pac-Man chore simulator.
Yes. And I like how Pac-Man could just be an absolute dick for no reason
Yeah.
and everything, and it's like, what is this game? It came out in '94.
And you could make the worst shit happen to him. Like you could you could literally bully him. Bully him. Pac-Man abuse.
Because I just find that hilarious.
Me too.
Wait. Pac-Man originally called Puck-Man in Japan?
You did not know that? It's one of the most well-known pieces of Pac-Man trivia.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he was called Pac-Man, but they changed it when they were going to bring it to the USA because they were afraid of people going to the arcade machines and painting an F over the P.
Huh.
You know what that would make it say, right?
I think I prefer Pac-Man. Like Punk-Man, I don't think it's a bad name, but Pac-Man is just so iconic. And just
Yes.
straight to the point about what he does. Does he go pack and waka waka?
Yeah. It actually comes from the apparently the onomatopoeia, the sound for eating in Japanese they make is like paku paku, so that's where they got pack from.
Oh. Did you know that Miss Pac-Man isn't even owned by Namco anymore?
Yeah, I know. She's not even in this game.
I hate that so much.
Me too.
So much.
I don't like Pac-Mom's design a lot, which is the character they replace her with.
They just made it up. Like, Miss Pac-Man is way better. Also, she has a cute design.
Yeah.
I don't even think Miss Pac-Man was created by Namco.
She wasn't.
One of them.
Wasn't I the one who told you that?
I think you might have told me, but I think I might have known that. I don't know, but I hate it that they don't own her. But sometimes they didn't even create her. So what's the argument here? What's the consensus? You know?
I mean, yeah, they didn't create her, but how? I'm not entirely sure how legal it even is, because like I'm sure it's legal because it happened and everything, you know. But like I don't know how legal it would be nowadays if you had a distributor distribute your game in the US and then a distributor went and made their own game based on your game and sold it. Because that's what happened, I think. Hold on.
What? You good? Beep. Dab. Oh. I mean, it's just me here. In the stream. Well, I guess Dab will be busy for a sec, so I'll just I'm here. How are you doing, Peanut Man? Well, I doubt you want me to say your real name. I don't know if you'd be okay with that, so I'll just call you Peanut Man. I'd love to play Pac-Man World RE-PAC one day. I don't have it, but if it ever comes to PlayStation Plus or something, I'll definitely play it. I'd rather play the originals though because they have Miss Pac-Man. Aren't you back?
Hi.
I owned your stream for a solid 2 minutes.
What were you talking about while I was gone?
I was basically just like, what's up, Peanut Man? And I was saying how I would love to play Pac-Man World RE-PAC one day. Like, if it ever comes to PlayStation Plus.
Oh, I hope it does.
But I'd honestly rather play the originals. Especially because of Miss Pac-Man.
Plus, I feel like, in my opinion, the original's intro cutscene was better than RE-PAC's.
Did Pac-Man talk?
If you count him screaming at the end, then yes.
Okay. Okay.
Cause like at the end of Pac-Man World's intro cutscene, he screams, and I think he has like a voice and all. He screams with a voice, and the camera zooms into his mouth, and and that's like one of the more iconic things of that intro cutscene. That's one of the things I remembered the most about that cutscene. But then in the in RE-PAC they just make him look shocked instead. He doesn't scream.
Did the scream sound horrifying?
I don't think.
Alright. I like creepy stuff, okay?
But the intro cutscene was actually like almost completely changed between the original and RE-PAC. The ways the ghosts kidnap all of Pac-Man's family members, supposedly in the original game, they were the ways they kidnapped them were supposed to like mirror something about their boss battles, but in the in RE-PAC they changed it. They changed the way they kidnap the family members, and it's just different, and it doesn't mirror anything about the boss battles anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, they changed almost everything anyway.
I still think Pac-Man World 1 is better than the remake. Or is it just as good?
It does have a few small things, like that intro cutscene and some other
Miss
things,
Pac-Man.
but Miss Pac-Man, yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of Pac-Man turning big whenever he hits a power pellet.
Wait,
But
why?
cause like it's not a bad thing, but that's a few extra seconds you have to wait for the animation to happen and all that. And
Oh.
in the original, you just ate a power pellet and you went around and ate the ghosts. That was it.
I like how he looks like his classic Pac-Man self.
Yeah, I do like that. But gameplay wise, I would say RE-PAC is better.
Speedrunner, Shab.
What?
Guys,
Oh, shit,
just a
Ghost
few
Stream.
seconds. Huh?
Yeah, but gameplay wise, I actually think RE-PAC is better, which is why I'm playing this version instead.
Still want to see Pac-Man World 3. I want to hear the Thomas Pac-Man voice.
Oh, you bet I will. After I finish RE-PAC, I plan to play World 2 and World 3.
Yay! Do you still want to see me finish Klonoa 2 as a whole?
Of course.
I will still finish that. Eventually. It'll happen, it'll happen. Probably have to bring the PS5 in my room. Then I can use this headset without issues, which is good.
Jinx that part. I mean, not jinx,
Uh-oh.
not jinx, I don't know what the word is.
will-
Nail that part. Nailed
I
it.
will make you eat nacho cheese Doritos.
Okay, random, but sure.
I will make you eat chickpeas.
Wait. Chickpeas? Fuck that. But what's wrong with nacho cheese Doritos? That's cool.
Oh, nothing. I just randomly thought of them.
Okay. Silly little righty mind.
Yes, do I have a very silly mind?
Yes.
Love you. I can be very silly.
Fuck you, I don't feel like gambling today.
You don't want to gamble? Come on, gamble. And if you lose, just keep going until you win, eventually.
Didn't you tell me not to gamble a while ago?
I mean, yeah, but we don't need to talk about that. What is this now? Just keep gambling and gambling. We don't need to talk about how you should gamble.
I'm going to lose all my money to the waka man.
Oh my god, the way he's just shoving them all in there like
Yeah.
How would his arms not break after shoving all those by flailing his arms? Would you say you're good at Pac-Man World RE-PAC?
What? No, look at all the times I've died randomly.
You are amazing at games.
Sure.
What about Bejeweled?
I am decent.
Peggle?
I'm fine.
I love Peggle so much.
Me too. Game-changing, life-changing game right there.
Yes. Especially Peggle 2.
Peggle 2?
That's the one I grew up on. I mean, I played Peggle, but I was like, Peggle 2 is way better. Character designs and everything. And
Well, I don't like the character designs. I mean, they're fine, but Peggle 1's character designs are better. I've seen people
I thought
especially
Peggle 2
hate on
was-
Jimmy Lightning's new design in Peggle 2.
It was surprising because I always thought it looked way better in Peggle 2. I thought it didn't look the best in Peggle 1.
No, like, I think, like, they changed his species and everything or something. I don't remember.
Oh. I still love Peggle 2. And its
Stop
gameplay.
falling
It's
into the acid!
a good game. Peggle 2 is a good game.
I have yet to play it. I plan on getting it on my PS4 soon. I mean PS5. PS4
Hey,
version,
I
but
played
PS5.
it. I grew up with it, and I can tell you it's great. It improved a lot of things.
Bagel 2! Just a fucking uppercut.
Does anyone remember that, or am I the only one? Because it's a small game indie series that nobody talks about and has an extremely small fan base.
What you mean? What you mean?
What do you think I mean? What do you think I mean?
Bagel might have a small fan base, but it's still out. It's still the second most popular PopCap series.
Is that saying a lot?
Sort of.
Is it?
And a lot of
Sort
people
of.
remember that actually. It kind of became a mini meme.
Can I press X it out?
After all the freaking effort it took me to get up there, I fucking died. See? I'm not good at games.
Then be better. Learn from your mistake. Use your brain.
I'm trying. But unfortunately my brain is a muffin with a bite taken out of it that I took.
I'm the one who bit the bite mark in that muffin ring.
How dare you?
Did I make you smarter or dumber or sillier?
You made me crazy.
Good. It was really good.
Oh, come on! Jump! Pac-Man? And hope you get that sound wave, John. Mr. Peanut.
So, these peanuts, and then in my hot dogs.
Yes, your hot dogs. You're glizzy.
Very good. Ooh.
Oh shit, shit. Oh fuck. Where's the fucking power pellet? Oh, it's up there.
Is Mega not is Pac-Man? I almost said Mega Man.
Mega Man drops January 7. Listen.
Is Pac-Man taking steroids every time he has a power pellet?
Interesting question, Ryder. Where did you come up with that?
I mean, think about it. He takes the pellet and then he gets way stronger for a bit, and he seems to get even more hungry with it too. I don't think that's normal. Mario has the star, Pac-Man has the pellets, and then Sonic uses the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, good point.
It's just, I don't think the Emeralds are a drug for Sonic, but then that star and that power pellet, what is it doing to their minds and their bodies?
Sonic has the fucking invincibility power up on
yeah.
And Kirby, what the hell is in that lollipop?
Is Kirby eating a lot of shit?
Yes.
Do you think he's ever eaten anything that had drugs in it and made him super hyper and high?
I don't know why I went down there, but I did.
What is in that lollipop? What does the lollipop do again?
It's Kirby's invincibility power up. You get the lollipop, you are invincible. It's his counterpart. It's Kirby's counterpart to the star.
But how is he not like? Is it just steroids or is this a drug? Like, how does he not have diabetes? Kirby is like one of the few characters who should have diabetes.
Well, it's because he doesn't have a stomach. It's a void. It's an infinite void.
It's a black hole stomach.
Yes.
So Kirby can eat as much as he wants and be as happy as can be.
Yes, we all wish we were Kirby.
Do you wish you were Kirby so you could just go to a buffet and eat all the muffins and imagine a buffet with muffins.
Yum.
Do you love muffins?
They're the best thing ever.
They are. I love muffins. I like chocolate chip muffins.
Yummy.
Or muffins with butter on them.
Oh, I can't eat butter anymore.
Why is that?
It's part of the things I have to avoid because of my cholesterol thing.
Well, I have never gone on a diet in my entire life. I just eat lots of butter and sometimes sugar and all this other stuff, and I feel great.
Just you wait till you die of a heart attack.
I honestly don't think it'll happen.
Okay, but you might get unhealthy at some point.
I think me eating healthy and exercising is something to do with it. I can't just eat all these fatty foods forever and expect to be okay.
Yeah, sadly. I want some Carl's Jr.
Then eat it.
I can't. Hi, Specky.
Oh, Specky's in the chat?
Yeah, he just showed up. Banana boy. Hi.
Yes, it's Banana Boy or Pone.
Stupid shark.
I don't know why I type in the chat just now because I barely have it, then I do it when he shows up.
Yeah, why are you typing in the chat? Everyone can hear you. Specky, are you okay? You seem kind of down.
You good, Specky? I did tell him you were gonna stream.
I told him myself in the group chat.
Oh yeah. What did he say to it? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
My DM. He said noise, and that was almost 2 hours ago.
Hey Specky, if you want to join in, you can do that. I don't mind. Unless Ryder minds. Ow.
Wait, he's not seriously feeling jealous because I'm here, is he? I hope not.
Ryder.
Yeah?
I mean, wouldn't you feel like that if it was Specky I did it with?
Probably, yeah. But I feel that way a lot anyway.
See?
Meaning, I guess he can join in if he really wants to. I don't mind.
I would love to have you here, Specky. If you want to join in. But you were playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's very busy and he wasn't here, so I didn't think he'd care.
I'll message him in a bit. Feel
Alright.
sorry for him.
I kinda do.
Oh, come on!
What?
Fell off again.
Why is Peanut Man jealous? Oh, he's jealous of his nuts.
Wait, what's the point of this? Oh, wait, I think I know.
I did message Specky.
I'm going to message him in a bit.
Are we not allowed to do things, just the two of us, without him even feeling a little bit jealous and getting upset about it?
I mean, I feel like it's partly because I'm doing it with you first.
To be fair, you don't usually do things with me first. I mean, yes, but not like this, I mean. I don't know what the right word is. You do a lot with him, is what I'm saying.
Not as much as you think.
Really?
Yeah.
I said, you okay? And you just put a question mark. Let me ask you this. If you did do a stream with Specky, and I wanted to join in, would that be an issue at all?
It would be the same exact thing. I would tell you, you can join in as long as Specky doesn't mind. Just like how I just told Specky, you can join in as long as Ryder doesn't mind.
Okay. I mean, after doing this one, if you do other streams of, other people,
Yeah,
like, I definitely wouldn't mind that at all.
that's my plan, actually. Stupid shark.
Maybe I'll join in sometime in the class. I guess it depends on how I'm feeling. I was really excited for this one, but also very nervous.
Why
Thank you
nervous?
It's because, like, we've been calls before, and I've had my own streamer talk, but like, me on your stream, I just never thought it would happen.
I will make the stream better if I was there with these nuts.
Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it a lot.
Of course.
It means the world to me. You know, the last stream I was like in, like chatting, was Who Killed Sonic the Hedgehog. That is still my favorite stream you have ever done. Because I got to name Box It.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, after that, the streams kind of... certain poem did some certain stuff, and things got bad.
We don't talk about him.
No, we do not. Things are good now.
Things are so much better since he was gone.
Indeed. 1,000%. 1,000,000%.
Okay, now where do I go? I don't remember where the door for that fruit was.
So you will never mind me chatting or being in a Call of Duty stream at all? Ever?
Of course.
Yay. I'm just eating some eggies. Have you ever heard of eggies?
What are eggies?
They're the Hershey version of mini eggs.
What are mini eggs?
You've never heard of mini eggs?
What are mini eggs?
They're Calsberry. They're like M&Ms, but eggs. And they taste better.
Never heard of these. Never heard of those.
You've never heard of M&Ms?
No, never heard of mini eggs. I
Oh,
have
okay.
heard of M&Ms.
Okay, because for a second I almost had a heart attack. Because M&Ms are so famous that, like, well, can I show you a picture of mini eggs? I was talking about them the other day and how they're like my favorite thing.
Oh.
So if you ever wanted to buy me chocolate, well, you would know what to get.
Bonus stage because I got all the letters this time. Let's
Let me send
go.
a picture of them.
Ow, I forgot that hurts. Banana.
The mini eggs has like this bunny on it because it's like an Easter candy. And it used to be a realistic bunny, but now it's just a simple flash art style bunny.
More recognizable, I suppose.
Yes, I don't know, I miss that. Nostalgia. Mini eggs are meant to be an Easter candy, but because of how good they were, they became an all kind of round candy. They're around mostly all year.
Oh.
Like there's a Christmas version, I'm sure there's a Halloween version. Oh my god, that is nostalgic. How many kilograms is that? Oh, it's always been 943, okay. Yeah. And I'll send you a picture of them. This is the old logo, by the way, how they used to look.
Okay, you don't have to...
Oh, I just sent an eBay lesson. Whoops. Come on, I want you to see them. Come on.
I mean, yeah, what I was going to say is you don't have to tell the stream that you're sending me something.
Oh, I don't?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Wow, this must be a really old logo, because I've never even seen this. That must be like the oldest logo they used to have.
I'll message Becky now. Oh, he... Oh, okay.
Yeah, these are mini eggs. That's the current design. They're very good. I have some right now, actually. It's an Easter.
Nice. I don't think they sell them here at all.
If you ever get them, like, they're like one of the most sweetest chocolates ever. Calsberry knows what it's doing. Is Specky alright?
I hope. I went to message him and I noticed I had a notification from him. He had sent something, but he deleted it.
Oh.
This feels like a boss stage. What? Oh, it is a boss stage. Why am I in a boss stage? I don't think I've rescued anyone yet. Did I leave someone behind? Oh well, it doesn't matter. I get the better ending anyway. Yeah, that's something else they changed. I don't remember if I told you, but
What'd they change?
in the original Pac-Man world, the ending was that you had to rescue all the characters. You couldn't leave anyone behind. But the ending was that Pac-Man goes to Talkman, opens him up, sees Orson, the ghost, inside it, and then he just grabs a power pellet and eats him, and that's it. He literally just eats him, and that's it. Villain defeated.
Yeah, I remember that.
But in RE-PAC, you can go by without rescuing all the family members, and if you don't, if you leave anyone behind, that's the ending you get. You get the OG ending. But if you rescue all of them, you get a new ending where Pac-Man actually forgives Orson.
Good.
I like the OG better. It's funny.
Oh. Ever heard of Smarties?
I think I heard of them, but don't remember much.
What Smarties might because there are two different types of Smarties between countries that are both candy. Are the Smarties you think you have little tablet pallets candy?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, I
Smarties
think.
here. We have a smart. Those are called rockets in Canada.
I don't actually remember if we have those here, but I'm pretty sure I heard of them.
We have a candy made by Nestle that are called Smarties, and they're basically Nestle's version of M&Ms.
Are they Wonka brand?
No, they are Nestle.
Cause like I don't know if they still do, but like Nestle's candies for a while were Wonka branded.
Oh, this one is not. Let me find some Smarties.
And I always thought that was cool, like that they used that they tied in with freaking Willy Wonka.
I like that. Is Willy Wonka insane?
Maybe.
Yes, he is. Very much so. The man is deranged. I mean, literally on YouTube, the clip in the boat is literally just called Tunnel of Terror. As he starts rambling and he just is completely insane. If I was in that boat as a kid, I'd be fucking screaming. I'd be terrified. I would just be like, what's up? This isn't terrifying. And he doesn't seem to be concerned about the children either possibly dying or missing or anything. I mean, like, Augustus falls in the chocolate river, and he's like, no, my chocolate, it's contaminated. And then it's like, do something, and he's just like, help, police, murder. And it's just the way he says it is so casual. He's not, like, screaming it. He just says it casually, and I'm like, are you deranged? What happened to you? Are you not concerned with human life? And then he goes up the pipe and stuff, you know, and everything, and I just... Especially with, you know, with Veruca falling in the furnace, he just tells their father, like, oh, she'll be fine, I'm sure the furnace isn't on. Probably. No wonder he jumps in to save her. If that was me, and that was my daughter, and she had just fallen into a furnace, I'd be jumping in there immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be terrified. Yeah, she's spoiled, but I don't think she deserves to be burned. Even if it is kind of her own fault. Hey, it's her fault for being a bad egg. I just love how it detected her as a bad egg. Like, not a good one, but a bad one specifically, because that's what she is. So the machine is able to detect if someone's good or bad, which is kind of funny.
I mean, her being a bad egg thing was always there, was always intentional, but I always took it as just the machine recognizing anything that isn't an egg as a bad egg. Oh, come on.
Yeah, but
It's a
so
waste.
from what Wonka said, I'm going to take it as she really was a bad egg. I definitely prefer the nut scene because the fact that they just made up that scene for the movie,
Yeah.
like the nut scene in the you know, people don't even like to call it a remake because they actually said they were trying as closely as possible to not look at anything about the original Wonka movie, so it wouldn't be a remake. It would just be an adaptation that was completely separate.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's why they added the nut scene, and it makes more sense because Veruca's dad sells nuts and stuff. It's irony that she ends up being a bad nut. And he's thrown down the shaft. I mean, geez, I just find it so funny how Mike TV in the original is like not even that bad of a kid, but then in the better adaptation, he's just the worst kid of them all. Like genuinely, the entire time he is just talking shit to Wonka. Like the entire time, and he's just a horrible kid.
Oh shit, I didn't notice the stuff going away.
As
No!
as I was going through it, I was thinking, you know, I think he actually might be worse than Veruca. Didn't think that at all in the original. In the original, I thought Mike TV was like the least bad kid. He isn't even that bad, really. He's not even that rotten. Like, out of all the characters, I don't even think he deserved that fate at all. He didn't really do anything. He just likes a lot of TV. Like, it's not good writing when you take a character and then completely change them. Like, it just meshes with the story. Because he's supposed to be rotten, but he's really not. I think they did make Veruca worse, though, than how she was in the books. A lot worse. Did she just go 5 minutes without acting like a spoiled brat, asking her father for absolutely anything she sees? Just
Yeah.
5 minutes. 5 minutes would be nice. Even Charlie at one point is like, here we go again.
Oh shit, Boss Mansion area. I think I'm nearing the end.
Ooh, nice. Would you ever want to visit that chocolate factory if it was real?
Yeah, of course. Long as I
Okay,
don't
but-
fall into a chocolate river or get classified as a bad nut.
You would be a good nut. But then you might be shipped and eaten. Oh, I think one of the quote that Wonka says in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory about Augustus, he's like, no, we wouldn't make Augustus chocolate bars. It wouldn't taste very good at all. That is so disturbing to say. I'd love to visit that factory. I think my favorite room was definitely the room where everything's edible because, like, I actually believe it. That chocolate river, you know, if you just take one of the cups, like the flower pot petal cups, you could probably scoop that into the chocolate river without touching it and drink it that way.
Yeah.
Augustus just leans over and just goes, oh, slobbering it in his mouth. I definitely prefer how it's done in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, especially the Oompa Loompa songs are way better, aren't they?
Yes, they have much more variety. In the original, they're
still-
just all the same song.
Like, the first verse is, like, different, but then everything else is the same. There's
Yeah.
still good songs, of course, and everything, but, you know. I actually looked into it, and, you know, there is something that was in the book that's not in either of the films.
What?
So, apparently, you know that fizz room?
Yeah? Shit.
Apparently, at one point, an Oompa Loompa shrunk some of it, and just floated up away and away and away, and then was never seen again.
They could have just put that in the movie. Why didn't they?
Maybe they thought it was too dark.
What? That's literally just like the thing in Despicable Me where the minion drinks a thing and just starts
Thinking.
floating away.
That's what I was just thinking, like, but the thing is, the minion is pretty much immortal. I don't think an Oompa Loompa is immortal. that
Peanut
scene.
Man, we haven't even done the DLC yet.
Well, I'm gonna
Miscalculated.
say about the book also is that Wonka's design, he has a goatee and gloves.
Huh.
There's never been a live-action interpretation of Wonka with a goatee. I prefer him without one, but I don't think he looks bad with one. Also, the gloves, I'm glad they incorporated that into the Charlie design. Because he does look better with gloves, honestly. I'd expect that from him. What else can I say? Oh yeah, so I looked into it more about the book and stuff. I watched a whole video talking about why the Charlie movie is 10 times better than the original. And apparently, the original author for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory actually did write a script for Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He actually did. But they took it and were like, nope. And then they just wrote their own script that didn't correlate with what he wanted.
That's a bitch
I'd be
move.
fucking... That's not just a bitch move. I would be so fucking pissed. Like, I would... Why do you think that he never let anyone make another Wonka movie again and never made a movie about Charlie in the Glass Elevator, which was a real book? The sequel. Have you ever heard of that one?
A bit.
It sounds really intense and crazy, and a movie was never made about it because, again, the author was like so disgusted by what they did that he did not want to make another movie. And I can't blame him one bit.
Hollywood Studios, man. That's
Like,
what they be like.
I love Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but it is not very faithful to the book at all. And the author hated it, and I cannot blame him.
Me neither.
Like, I genuinely can't, because, like, if I saw that, it would be like, what the actual living fuck have you done with my creation? You know what this would be like? What do you think? Is there a book character you can think of that's really famous?
Like who?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one.
Sherlock Holmes?
Oh yeah, Sherlock Gnomes. Yeah, he's pretty famous. Imagine if the original creator was Sherlock Gnomes. I know a movie actually did come out, but imagine... I don't know how it was read, but imagine, like, just in general, that was made. And then the entire movie was just completely inaccurate to the character. Still a good movie, but it was just terrible to adaptation. You wouldn't be very happy, would you?
Yep.
Like, there's doing your own version, and then there's doing what you want to do. You know what really
One thing is making your own version, then another thing is just making something completely different.
Like, you know what Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory feels like?
What?
It feels like if like Willy Wonka character just became public domain, and then someone just decided to make their own version and do that with the character. That's what it feels like, but that's not what happened, sadly.
Oh.
If that was the case, it wouldn't really be that bad, because at that point, well, it's their own version, it's fine.
Hope it doesn't
You know?
become public domain anytime soon. I can already see people making horror movies. Shitty horror movies.
People have already made, or wanting to make a horror movie on the Wonka experience.
Yeah, I saw, but
Yeah.
that studio just was just created, so it's kind of
Cringe?
suspicious. Yes,
Cringe?
Peanut Man, you are loved. I'm not
Yes,
trying to say
indeed.
cringe. I'm saying like it literally didn't exist until they announced that movie. The studio that's
Aw,
supposedly making it.
Well, I can say, as I've said, the Wonka prequel is very good. I would say that the Willy Wonka movies, like Wonka and Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory, those movies are just their own thing within their own version of Willy Wonka that's just separate from the book, basically. Within the book and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that's what's accurate to the actual books. The book.
Yeah, I mean even the name.
I honestly prefer the name Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's what I'd expect from the story to be told. Like,
Yeah, me
Willy
too.
Wonka is not the main character of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie is. Willy Wonka doesn't appear on screen until like 48 minutes in.
Yeah, but apparently the people making the movies said like Willy Wonka is more recognizable. Like if you tell someone I went to watch Charlie, they will know what you're talking about. But if you say I went to watch Willy Wonka, they will know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, and I get that, but still, fuck you. Just say Charlie the Chocolate Factory. It's not that hard. It's just a few words.
Yeah.
I love Charlie and the Chocolate Factory so much. Honestly, I appreciate it so much more than I ever did. One thing I like about the adaptation a lot is I like when Charlie gets the ticket. I like how people actually try to buy it from him because that's pretty realistic.
Yeah, that would happen. That would definitely
Yes,
happen.
it would, definitely. In the original, yeah, he gets crowded, but that's about it. Nobody actually tries to buy it from him or seems to care.
Shit.
I love the design of the ticket too. Also, the idea that Charlie didn't want to go because he wanted to sell it for his family just shows how selfless of a kid he is.
Yeah.
I'm glad they called him a dummy though, because he is a dummy if he were to sell that. Like, come on. You'll get the year's supply of chocolate. You don't think you could sell that for like $1 at school or something? Well,
Oh, come.
you know, something I've always wondered, do you think any of the kids actually got their year's supply of chocolate? Or did they not because of how rotten they were?
I think only Charlie gets to get that, and that's because he's supposed to be the one who keeps the factory.
Oh yeah. You know, that video I was talking about where the guy was comparing Charlie and Willy Wonka? He did get one thing wrong at the end.
What?
He said he didn't like how Charlie doesn't, like, accept the factory at the end, but, like, it makes complete sense why he didn't. He'd have to leave his family.
Yeah, exactly.
And people called him out for it in the comments, and he was just not owning up to it. Like, really good video other than that part, though. It's 10 out of 10. Like, he talks about how much better it is, how the characters better line up and everything, and it's like, yeah, he's completely right. You ever think about how Grandpa Joe and Willy Wonka is kind of not the best character?
Huh?
Like, remember Grandpa Joe? I don't think he was the best character at times in Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
I mean, he still is the face. I think one of his worst moments is at the end where Willy Wonka explains how Charlie broke the rules and stuff. And Grandpa Joe just gets mad at him for it. And I'm like, you're the one who did that, buddy. You didn't even read the contract, you idiot. Like, Charlie signed the contract. He broke the rules. And, you know, obviously it was a test. Willy Wonka doesn't really care. But still, Grandpa Joe did that without knowing that. And doesn't seem to care. Like, what the hell? Also, how the hell did he get out? Like, how did he get the chocolate bar in the first place? The second one, with his tobacco money. Because he can't leave bed, right? Did he have someone else do it? Or did this fucker get out of bed to waltz down and get a chocolate bar? Without any of them knowing. I remember it was a clip on Charlie where he gets the ticket and then he starts dancing, and I saw this one comment like, the bitch gets out of bed excited over going to a damn chocolate factory after the family's been in poverty for over a few decades. This is what gets him out of bed. A damn chocolate factory. Oh, I find that so funny. I just prefer the Grandpa Joe of Charlie. I like the backstory of him working for Willy Wonka. It adds a lot more depth.
Yeah.
I just love how Wonka's just like, were you one of those spies? And he's like, no. And he's like, well then welcome back. Imagine if he had said yes. Alright, I need you to leave right now. Oh. something else I wanted to say is, you know the Oompa Loompa designs in Charlie?
Yeah?
Apparently, that actually is more accurate to the book, apparently.
Huh.
They actually look like that in the book. In fact, I think the ones that they used in the movie are even earlier than even the book.
What?
Which means, yeah, I'm serious. Like, I looked into it and stuff, and that their designs are actually how it was in the book, or at least I think it was like even an earlier version of the design in the books. They actually looked like that.
Okay then.
And apparently, Willy Wonka, the reason the Oompa Loompas look the way they do is something to do with racial stuff, or offensive, or something like that. Something about how the original Oompa Loompas might have been a little stereotypical.
Yeah, I
something
feel
like
like I
that.
saw something that
Yeah,
like I saw something that said that the way the Oompa Loompas originally were described in the book was like offensive. So the guy actually went and changed the book.
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I find it funny that that's why the movie did that. I still love the Oompa Loompa design in Wonka, but I'm glad we got an accurate version of them in Charlie. Like, the Oompa Loompa designs in Willy Wonka are so iconic. But then it's not even actually what... There's so many inaccuracies to the book, like, the more I think about it. You know, I almost wish that I had known all this a while back then. Like, because I know there was one point where I think my class watched Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory after we finished reading the book. And I just wish I was smart enough at the time to be like, hey, this is inaccurate as hell to the book! And point out all the little inaccuracies just to see what my teacher and the other kids would have said. I think we actually watched it, and we had a chocolate fountain party, and there was a bunch of food and stuff. That was one of the best days ever in school. You know, I have read the original book, but it's been like so long that I barely remember anything of it.
I haven't read it actually.
I'd honestly recommend it. After hearing how the movie is and how the adaptation is and everything, like the better one, I think it would be good to read it just to see what it was really like, you know?
I might.
And you know, it's supposed to be silly. That's why the glass elevator, they go to space and stuff. It's supposed to be silly and fantasy.
Yep.
You know, out of all the free Wonka designs, my favorite design is definitely the one from the prequel. I just really like the design a lot. He has the same chocolate hat that he does in the original film.
Yep.
That same chocolate hat. I am so glad we have an origin story for that original Wonka. Because, again, the Wonka never really had an origin in the book. But it's clear that the movie is heavily, like, an origin to the Pacific Willy Wonka of the Warner Brothers one, specifically. It's still good, though. Like, it's still explained. Like, you fully understand how he became Willy Wonka and opened this legendary factory and all that he did to get to that point. It fully goes in depth about it, even his backstory of it too. Like, even before he became a chocolate maker. I still feel like there needs to be an in-between, though. Like, I want to see what it was like when he was a chocolate maker before he tried to make it big. Like, I need to see an origin of that.
It would be nice.
Like, I'm just gonna say at the start, he already has chocolate. He already has this amazing chocolate that he's showing off. Like, he already made it. Like, I need to know, like, how this really, really started. Like, how the hell did he get all these chocolates to go to all these places? I want to see a prequel to that. I never thought I'd want to see a prequel to a prequel. It's definitely an origin story with a lot of depth, though, still, even if it doesn't show all that. It also takes place in the same town that Willy Wonka took place in. Dude, are you too interested in seeing how he opened this factory and started it all?
Yeah.
It took a lot, honestly. Like, you know, obviously, because he didn't just come in, open the factory, and that was it. He had to do a lot to get to that point. The ending of the movie is just, like, literally so perfect for this first Waka that it's like, I almost want to see a sequel because I really like the actor so much and what he did and to see what they do. But at the same time, this is a prequel to the original movie. I think if we didn't get a sequel, we'd be fine if we just have this in the original movie, honestly. Like, it's the same Willy Wonka and everything. Like, it's the same one, and it's just, oh, it's so good. You gotta watch it.
I will.
It's a musical.
I know.
The first song is so good, and it's also so funny. Let me just tell you a little bit, just a teeny bit.
Alright.
So basically, the first song is just, you know, him singing about this, and how he wants to, like, you know, make it big and stuff. But he's singing in the town, and he's just daydreaming, so that everyone else, it looks like he's just singing by himself. It looks like an idiot. The other people, and I'm just like, if I walked into town and saw this chocolatier just dancing around, singing by himself, I'd be like, does that guy have mental issues? It's a really funny scene, but it's also a really good song. All the songs in the movie are good. There's, like, a lot, because it's a musical. It was actually made by the same people who made the Paddington movies.
Don't know about those.
You've never watched the Paddington movies?
Nope.
You have got to.
What is Paddington?
Well, from my understanding, Paddington, he's a bear.
Oh.
He's like in the lore, he's like this rare species of bear that was undiscovered, and they actually learned to speak English. And he wears this hat, this red hat, that he was given, or that he wasn't get, he acquired it. It means, and he also receives a coat later. And he has a really cool design, and he's just a really great character. He likes marmalade. Like, a lot. Like, they literally, they make marmalade sandwiches. And that's, like, their favorite food. These movies are just so silly and fun, and they're just amazing. I think Paddington was a book character, actually.
Oh.
Yes, let me look this up real quick. Paddington. Yep, there we go. Paddington. Oh yeah, it was actually made by the same people who made the Harry Potter movies.
You, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter is great!
Never really interested me, and now that I know how bad of a person the creator is, it interests me even less.
They made me transphobic, but I still love Harry Potter. You know, the reason she's transphobic is quite the story, honestly. I think it has to do with her worries of women getting assaulted in bathrooms or something.
Ah, but she's been doing some weird shit lately on Twitter, I think.
Oh boy. I still like Harry Potter, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
I try to not think about her when I think of Harry Potter. Just Harry Potter is just such a great story. I wouldn't say there's any transphobia in Harry Potter, if you're wondering.
Yeah, I know.
You good, chap?
What?
Ooh woo.
Woo woo?
But yeah, let me find the book. Oh, there was a lot of Paddington books.
I think I'm gonna end the stream after this level. I'm getting tired.
Alright. Original Paddington book came out in 1958. Wow. Or was it 1950? Oh yeah, 1958.
That's all the way over here. Oh, yellow switch.
I don't care. I know a lot of things are based on books, but I like it when they take characters like that and then make a really great movie out of it. They did a really good job.
Yes.
The
Oh, come
original
on.
Paddington movie actually came out 10 years ago. As of this year. That's a fuck ton long ago, isn't it, now?
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure they're British, like, because it takes place in London, so they're British.
Oh, British. British bear.
Yes, he is a British bear. With a British accent. I think it's because, like, you know, a hunter discovered them, and instead of killing them, he befriended the bears. And he taught them English, and because he's British, they were also British. I guess if you were to teach bears to speak English, they would have a little Spanish accent.
Yeah.
I think Spanish accent is just the cutest.
Oh, shush you.
It's so cute. Oh.
John, listen to what this guy's saying.
What do you think? Is his little Spanish accent cute?
Shush you.
Never. Thanks for having me, by the way.
Of course.
I would do this with you anytime, as long as I'm available. Which I usually am, as long as it's a weekend day, or after school at least. Meep.
Meep.
Probably would be better to do a non-Tuesdays Thursday, since I usually get home at 5 on those days.
John, este Ryder dice que el acento español es adorable.
Are you speaking Spanish?
Tal vez.
Actually, so cute when you speak Spanish. Are there any Disney characters you can think of that are Spanish?
I've never watched Encanto, but
Oh, of course, Encanto. You know what?
Oh,
I
and
need to say
Coco.
this now. Oh, Coco, yes! Coco is. Very good Disney movie from what I've heard.
it is. I love it.
I would love to watch that with you someday.
Sure, I would love to, but we have to watch Wall-E first. Do you want to do that today?
Yeah. I don't know if I could do that today, but I still want to do that with you.
Well, I'm ending the stream right here, because I just beat that level.
Oh. I wanted to say something about Encanto.
Okay, let me just close out of it here. And, well, that's it for the stream.
I need to say that for the stream randomly.
Shush. Oh. Well, thank you, John, for dropping by, since you're basically the only one here. And, I'll see you next game.